Hey, what's up, YouTube? What is going on? Welcome back to Tradesman Essentials. Happy Thursday or Wednesday, whatever the hell day it is. Wednesday. Hope everyone's doing all right out there. Hope you're all doing well. Today, I wanted to talk to you about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I was wondering if you had a minute. Just kidding. Today I wanted to introduce some tool bags to you guys, especially apartment maintenance guys and people just getting into the trade, just starting off. I wanted to go through my absolute love-hate relationship with tool bags and give you an idea of what to look for and maybe open your eyes to some products you have yet to really look at. As you know, getting into apartment maintenance, tool bags are just as important as everything else. It's something you're going to carry every day like I do. There's not a day that goes by I don't use my tools. So it's something to really think about, and it's an investment. When I first started taking my tool purchasing seriously, I went out and I bought a Vito, and I was so excited. This is the MC. It's their cheapest bag. It was $139 when I got it. And one of the smaller ones, and I've had it going on 6-7 years now. And, you know, it's a beauty. All the rivets are still intact. There's not a busted seam. The handle's still holding strong. Man, the craftsmanship on this bag is, you know, it's second to none. These are probably, maybe not even probably, they're the best bags in the business. But this one for me, at first I didn't have, you know, all the tools that I have now. And this was perfect. It fit everything in. It was my everyday bag. I was excited. I was happy. I was pumped to be carrying the Vito. But then I started buying more tools. I started realizing I needed more. And eventually, this didn't hold enough. You know, space is limited in this bag. You can see there's not a lot of spots for tools. I mean, it's got the bit pockets or the, you know, smaller parts pockets. It's got space for meters, and I carried a drill and an extra battery, or an impact and an extra battery. It can carry what you need for the most part, but now, as I've kind of matured in my position, I carry more. I need more space, and it's when this gets full, it's harder to, you know, pull tools out and put them back in without having to kind of move shit around. Is that a deal breaker? Or should it be a deal breaker? No. You get the best bag for your money when you buy one of these. You really do. And there's bigger bags, and you can say, hey, Tradesman Essentials, why not just upgrade and get a bigger bag to hold, you know, whatever it is you need to be held. And I've thought about it. I'm just not ready to drop $200 on a bag. Yeah. I probably eventually will. Right now, I don't want to spend the money on, you know, a larger Vito. They're super expensive, but they're worth every penny. So, all you guys out there just getting into the biz, if you don't have a lot of tools, if you don't plan on having a lot of tools, or even if you don't mind struggling with space, this is the bag to get, or some of their other bags. These are what you should buy, hands down. If you want the most well-made, durable, yada yada yada, all that crap. If you want the best bag, buy a Vito. It'll get you through for a long time. It will. For me, it just didn't work out. That's just me, though. I'm super picky. I go from bag to bag to bag. Whatever. Shortly after I, started looking, after the Vito began to turn me off, I got involved with AWP bags. I believe these are Lowe's house brand, because that's the only place I see AWP bags. But they make a large variety of different size bags, different type bags. This one is my favorite out of the AWP. It's the electricians tote. It's got pockets all the way around the outside. It's got the hard shell protected pocket so you can smuggle your precious gems in and out of the country or whatever the hell it is you guys do. It's designed for an electrician, so the pockets are taller, deeper. I don't know if you can see, but it's got a lot of pockets. That bag definitely holds more than the Vito. But now what turned me off about this bag, and you'll notice it's empty now too, is in order to keep your tools from sliding around or from moving around and falling out, you gotta fill everything on the outside. That's gonna weigh the bag down more. Also, if you want to take advantage of all these pockets, you're gonna have tools all around that outside, and that kind of makes carrying it a hassle. I carry my bags a little bit lower. I don't like it way up high, so I'll let the shoulder strap drop down. And I'm at a scattered site. I'm walking up to 7 miles a day, maybe more. I'm on my feet, moving around on my feet a lot, walking up and down stairs. With this bag, there was tools bouncing off my hip, digging into my hip, digging into my leg. It became kind of uncomfortable to carry, honestly, and that's why I dumped it. But again, for you guys just starting out, or of course for anybody that's been involved in the trade for a while, but for you guys starting out for $40, this isn't a bad option. It's a nice bag. I've had it for this one for about a year. I've used it kind of on and off. Right now there's nothing in it. I'm not using it. It's just chilling, but it's still intact. There's nothing's poking around or falling apart. It's well made, solid. I like that it stands up. It doesn't fold over into itself as some bags will. I mean, the price alone makes it worth it to me. It's a good jumping off point. It'll carry all your everyday gear plus more. If that's something you're into, I recommend that. You can't go wrong for $40. Over here, well, let's see. We got the 14-inch Black Husky electrician's pouch. I have it loaded out for like switch installs, outlet installs, electrical installs, basically. This isn't going to be your everyday bag unless you don't have that many tools or you don't care, really. Because it doesn't have a lot of space. It's wide open. Shit's going to fall out if your pockets aren't full. I don't know. I mean, that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do or how to do it. But this makes a good job-specific bag. You could load it out with drywall tools, painting tools, do like I did, make it just an install bag. So when you know you have that job coming up, you just come in, grab that bag, and take off, or however you want to do it. Could you use it as an everyday bag? I mean, that's up to you. Husky makes a lot of good bags. We have several. The dude I just hired uses a Husky bag as his everyday bag. We have, I don't think there's any in here right now, but we have a bunch of Husky bags, and they're solid. Actually, I use one Husky as like a plumbing parts bag. Open tote by Husky. Right now it's got a bunch of PVC from a job we just did. Husky are inexpensive yet well-made tool bags. You'll see a lot of tradesmen walking around with Husky bags. This one was maybe $30, maybe $40. It's held up. I like it. It does what I need it to. It's a solid tool bag. Excuse me. We have the Crescent 14-inch tradesman's bag, pouch, whatever the hell. Now, I've done a bunch of reviews on this, as this just came out last fall. I wanted this to be the bag. I wanted this to be my everyday bag, and there's just something about it. I don't like the pocket setup. You gotta put 5 tools in every pocket to keep them from moving around, and the bottom of the pockets are open, so smaller tools will end up jammed, and I can't really demonstrate, but I don't like the pocket layout. It began to wear on me. It began to piss me off after a while. And I know that could be being super picky. Unfortunately, I am. Oh well. But, I mean, seriously, these pockets are good size, and in order to keep things from shaking around and falling out, you gotta jam those pockets full of stuff, which is gonna weigh the bag down and become uncomfortable as an everyday bag. I keep it in my car. Right now it's kind of a travel bag. It's got general tools in it right now as we speak. Bunch of crap. But that bag was $100 when I got it. I don't really recommend it. I can't, unfortunately. And that makes me sad to say, because I was all about this bag when it came out. But now it's just kind of, I think there's better options out there and cheaper options out there for what you get. If you're going to spend $100 on a tool bag, go with a Vito. Spend the few extra dollars and just get a Vito. I'm sorry, Crescent. Please forgive me. And finally, we have the Klein Tools Tradesman backpack. I don't know. At the end of the day, I keep coming back to this one. I've unloaded it, put my tools in another bag, emptied it out, come back to this bag. I've done that a bunch of different times. All my tools eventually end up in here. There's just something about it that makes it the most, convenient bag for me to carry. It's got the solid bottom, which will help keep your tools dry. Also helps it stand up on its own. You got the 2 side pockets for, whatever. I keep tools in here that, if I need to grab something quick, grab my flashlight quick, grab a knife, wrench, my metal snagger, picker-upper guy. He's always right there, ready to go. You have the large front pocket, which can hold a variety of things. Right now I have a bag of fasteners, my connectors, spacers, some heat shrink in there as well. But that can hold an array of things. We have your smuggle pocket, your protective shell pocket. You can see I have probes, some bits. But it's simple. Klein keeps it simple, and that's what I like about them. You got your big pocket, you got your little pocket. There's not a million different size pockets running and lining right here. You know, they keep it super simple, and I can respect that. And then you open it up, and you're hit with, you know, space. You're hit with convenience. It's a nice layout. It's accessible. You have the tethers for your longer handled or shafted tools. You got plenty of pockets for everything. You got, I use these as bit storage or bit holder storage. Usually these will have an insert bit in them, so I can come in, I can grab my Phillips head, I can grab my Torx or my Robbie. And same with this. I usually keep power bits in there, but I threw them all in a pocket. You have covered pockets. I have my meter, the clamp meter, and electrical. It's a breaker finder. If you guys want me to go through this and show you my everyday carry tools that are in here, let me know in the comments below. I'll go through them all. Some of them you've seen before, but a bunch of them you haven't. I can go through them and explain why I carry what I carry. But right now we're just doing a tool bag intro. You can see, I mean, these pockets are deep. They hold more than one tool, but they're not going to stretch out. You don't have a bunch of loose crap jiggling around. It's an eloquent bag. They really, by keeping it simple, by keeping it, you know, neat, simple, you're really able to organize all your stuff well. And for somebody on the go, it's really a great bag. 89 bucks. It's got the tape clip on the side. I got my 9-footer on there, but you know, I strap a drill on there most times so my hands are free. I can carry, you know, ladders, parts. And that's what's nice about that. These other bags aren't necessarily easy, one-handed, one-shoulder carry. You know? Sometimes carrying shoulder bags can get in the way of carrying other parts. So, and it doesn't, you know, it might be loaded down, but you don't feel the weight. And maybe that's because it's distributed more. You know, you're not just using the one shoulder. It's my favorite Ryobi drill. I just got another one. My other one got stolen. But yeah, you just don't notice the weight as much with that bag. And that's, you know, those are pretty much what I use. Totes, backpacks, the Vito. It's all going to boil down to what you need, what you want, how many tools you have, how many you plan to have. Those are just a few ideas. There's a ton more out there that I didn't even touch on. There's so many bags. Even Amazon has its own line of tool bags now. So, I don't know. Think about it. You're not ever going to be stuck with just one bag. It would be nice. But there's always other bags out there. These are just, you know, a good place to start off. Vito, you know, that's probably the best place to start off. Again, that's just an opinion, though. Alright, I gotta get out of here. It's getting late. Let me know what you guys think. I'm always, you know, here for comments, discussion. Let me know. If you found a bag that works for you. What's the brand? What type is it? Where'd you get it? I'm always curious. I appreciate you guys watching. Have a good night. I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace.